Once upon a time. Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom of a faraway land, lived a young princess, the fairest maiden who was to ever walk these lands. Such was her beauty, it was claimed she could control the very hearts of men and bring nations to their knees with just a glance. Whispers among the common folk claim that she was the daughter of a succubus. Others believe her late mother, the queen, to be part demon. No matter the rumor, all those who laid eyes on her could state no other fact, that there was no one fairer. It is said that on the young princess's 18th birthday, an elderly spinster woman entered the castle seeking an audience with the child. Upon meeting, the spinster spoke words of a long-dead language before striking the princess down with a curse of eternal sleep. Stricken by grief, the king locked away the sleeping princess in the tallest tower to keep her safe. After years of trying every conceivable method to wake her from her eternal slumber, slowly but surely, the king slipped into madness. And as time passed, the last remnants of his neglected kingdom fell into ruins, abandoned by all, lost, forgotten. Legend has it that in the remains of the ancient remote fortress castle, perched atop of the highest peak of a crumbling mountain in the tallest tower, the princess still sleeps, awaiting for love's true kiss. Or at least, that's how the story goes. Now, more than 4 centuries later, what remains of the castle still stands, overgrown by thicket and thorn, swallowed by dirt and decay, all apart from that one lone tower. Noble knights, heroes, and adventurers have traveled to this land, seeking to break the curse of the ill-fated princess. Yet all who have tried have never returned. So now we join our hero, a young knight of Albion, whose valiant deeds in battle and dashing good looks have made him an icon of the age. For what better prize for a hero of his stature than the hand of the most beautiful princess to have ever been? In shining plate mail of finest silver, atop of a great white steed, our intrepid hero traverses through the overgrown landscape, his sword clearing a path of weeds and savage wolves alike, through swamp and across marsh, over river and up great hills. Our hero finds himself standing in front of the castle's ruined remains. Great wooden doors standing 30 foot tall hang limply from rusted metal brackets, the wood rotting and splintered. He trots through the opening, his eyes never faltering from that one remaining tower on the single flickering light within, unaware of his surroundings. For within the calmness of the breeze, our hero fails to notice that there are no birds chirping. There is no sound at all. As he dismounts from his horse, the mighty beast begins to buck and stamp at the floor. He fights to remain control of it and ties its harness to the remains of a fallen parapet. Once secured, the young knight turns and lights a torch, slowly making his way inside, paying no attention to the frightful neighs of his steed, growing fainter and fainter in the distance. Through the remnants of grand hallways and across long corridors, onward the knight travels, his torch casting an eerie glow across the ceilings and the floors. As he pushes forwards, he begins to notice that all along the corridor lay swords, shields, helmets, and arrows, and bones. Undeterred, he carries on, climbing higher and higher, fueled by self-righteousness and arrogance, before finally reaching the top of the tower and standing before a lone black door. brushing his hand through his locks of golden hair and checking his reflection in the surface of his blade, our valiant knight pushes open the door and strides inside. A cold runs through him as he enters the barren room. There is no flickering light, no sleeping princess, just a single stone slab in the center of the room. Tentatively stepping forward, the young knight feels his hand begin to tremble as he thumbs the pommel of his blade, his torch held close to his body so not to be swallowed in darkness. As he creeps closer to the stone slab, he begins to notice the strange symbols carved on the floor, the pendants, the charms, all encircled around it, and in the center, a set of broken manacles. The door slams, and his torch goes out. From within the darkness, a voice radiates from all around him.
Another poor, arrogant soul come to save me. How delicious.
No, wait! No! No!
And so, the young knight was no more. For one so bold and brave, his sobs of mercy and screams of pain carried far and wide into the night sky. How was he supposed to know that this story of old was told so wrong? Not a princess, but a monster. Not a curse, but a binding ritual. Maybe those rumors were more than just idle whispers. I guess we will never know the true story, after all.